guys, it's your girl Miss Donnie and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to be back here today. Today my setting is different. I'm outside, it's been raining, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's just what I want to be doing. Okay. So please, before we get into this video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you to those who have already subscribed. I love you guys so much, so much. And please subscribe to my channel. I am a little extra, so join the family, the Nonnie family. I'm a little crazy, a little extra, a little bit insane, but I am here and it's fun, and I'm gonna stop talking because I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, the title of my video today is The Truths and about the truths and okay. My title is The Truths About Being a New Mom and a New Wife and Stepmom. So it's kind of a get to know me, what I'm about and what I'm going through, and just to build us a little bit closer in the Nonnie family, you know what I'm saying? So let's just get right into it without too much rambling. I think the first truth is it is difficult. Like, you know, when you're younger, you have this fantasy, right, where you're just like, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna have babies, and you think it's happily ever after because Disney drills it into our head, like, no, it's gonna be this beautiful thing, and you're just gonna be like floating, and Prince Charming's gonna kiss you, and voila, you are up. But reality is that's not reality. It's very difficult to run a household. You know, you see your mother do it and it's like, oh, okay, whatever. But when you're doing it, you get a new appreciation for your mother because it's so difficult to run an entire household where you've got 3 human beings that are entirely dependent on you. Like, if you do not ensure that there's food, they starve. If you don't ensure that they have clothes to wear, they're naked. If you don't ensure that they're happy, they're sad. And it's very crazy because you'll hear the saying happy wife and happy life, and many men disagree with it, many people disagree with it. But the truth is, when I'm happy, my family is ecstatic. Like, because I set the tone of the house. So when I'm ecstatic and I'm happy and I'm bubbly, my husband is happy, my kids are laughing and they're loud, and everything just comes together. Well, let's not get there, but that was just the overall truth. The first truth would be I had a C-section, an unplanned C-section. I mean, it was planned, but I wanted to have natural birth. And on the last week when I was checking on London, I found out that she was too tall and she wasn't going down the birth canal. So the doctor kind of like said, you know what, C-sections was best for you because I don't know how this will end for you. So out of complete fear and lack of knowledge, because after reading now, I can see that I could possibly have had a natural birth. But I just got too scared and I did a C-section. And I regret it a lot of the times because it's not what I wanted. But I'm going to have more kids and God is faithful. So I am trusting God that my next child will be a boy and will be a natural birth. Be that as it may, I went to the hospital with my husband and I was super terrified, and he was, you know, it gets tough sometimes in marriage and you're just like, this guy, but then you think about those moments where you went under the knife and this person was your rock and your life, and you look at him and you say, you know what, this is my greatest blessing. So I went, and I think the first thing that was like, no, please, was the catheter. Guys, if you're planning on having a C-section or the doctors told you, I want to be real with you, I want to give you like honest reviews. It was, that thing, gents, like, they shoved that thing up your hoo-ha, okay, so that in the surgery you can still urinate and stuff like that. Just urinate, not poop, but urinate. And it goes inside, and it's the most uncomfortable thing about surgery that's still in my head. Like, I still remember that thing. It was so uncomfortable and I hated that. So prepare for the catheter. They said, people usually told me when I was going that I must prepare for like cold chills after surgery. I really didn't get that. All I did is I went under anesthetic, and when I woke up I started crying. Like, I was like, where's my husband? Where's my baby? It was like so emotional because I just woken up and I'm like, where am I? What have you done? Why am I in pain? Where are my people? And that was really, really traumatic. My daughter had to go to NICU after being born because she wasn't breathing properly, and I had to spend 6 hours without seeing her, and that was like the hardest time of my life, because I was thinking in my head, because the devil is so crafty, he lives in your mind, and we must be careful of what he puts in our minds. And I was thinking, am I gonna come all this way, have a, carry this baby for 9 months and then leave here with a scar and pain and no baby? Like, I was terrified. And I remember my husband coming back from checking on her, and his face, I guess he was tired, because when I looked at him, I said, oh no, she's dead. I was like, no, don't tell me. I was like literally just about to cry. He's like, no, baby, no, she's fine, she's coming, I'm just tired. And that was really, really scary. So then eventually she came. She's this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful little baby that I'm so obsessed with. Her name is London Isabel Scott. She is everything and a bag of chips, okay? Everything and some Doritos. All right. So you will meet her someday when I put her on this YouTube channel. But anyway, it was a beautiful experience. And then we came home and there's breastfeeding. And I'm just like, guys, breastfeeding is painful. It's probably equally as painful as labor. Like, Mona, you don't understand. That kid is sucking on your breast. And it's not like when a nigger is sucking on your breast. It's very painful. Like, it's so painful. And it's beautiful because you get to bond with your baby. But those first days, I don't want to lie to nobody, those first days are extremely, excruciatingly painful. I got, my nipple got cut and I started bleeding. I had to put nipple cream like all damn day. Like, it was crazy, pumping. It was, you know what, like, that first stages of breastfeeding was really, really hard. The other thing is, when you cough or you laugh, it feels like your stitches are about to tear open. So, you'd be there and my husband will crack a joke and I'm like, and then I'll cry. I'm like, what? Are you okay? And it's just because it's so painful. Like, so be careful with the coughing and the laughing. Be very, very careful. And then comes the first bowel movements, because the hospital doesn't let you go out until you've pooped, because they've moved about your intestine, they've done stuff when they open you up, so they need to know that everything's still working properly. And I remember sitting in the toilet, like, if I push too hard, is it gonna tear everything? Like, please, I just don't want to poo anymore. I don't even want to eat because I'm scared of pooing, but you get through it. I don't want to scare anybody, I just want to tell you things to prepare for. I think the other thing, which is one of the things that I can't forget, is I slept literally in this position, just like this, for 2 weeks. Like, I couldn't lie down, I couldn't lay on my side, I just had to sleep like this, sitting up with a pillow, and this was me, good night. That's it. Like, 2 whole weeks, Actually, my mom would look at me, and my mom was here for the first 3 months, and my mom was like, she'd look at me with such sadness, like, oh, my baby, oh, Shem, my noon, because I was just posted. This was me, daily, like, my life. That's it. So that was really, really sucky. And I think that's the C-section is not as bad as it's said to be. And the other painful thing is they feel like you haven't mothered or you haven't given birth because you took C-section. That's the easy way out. There is no easy way. If the doctor tells me he needs to cut me open to let my baby out, you can cut me open. You can take off my arm so that my baby can come. Like, it's not that I'm taking the easy way out. I'm just getting my baby home. And if my baby's home and I'm home, I'm perfectly happy. And I think that's the giving birth, the first 3 months of having a baby. I mean, if you want me to get into details on the first 3 months, my daughter's 7 months in a few weeks. And if you want me to get into, like, going through the stages and getting to where I am, going from knowing nothing, if you let me know in the comments below. But I'm just going to skim through most of the stuff because I'm trying to give you, like, an overview of life as a new everything. So as being a new wife, I mean, how has having a baby impacted my marriage is a question my friends ask me all the time. And I mean, it's got its ups, but it's also definitely got its downs. I mean, ups is I'm so much closer to my husband because we've created life together. Like, we look at London and we're like, dog, we did that. Like, you and I made that. So there's that inexplainable bond just from that. But obviously, I mean, you have London who wants both our attention, but mostly mine all the time. And I've been giving my husband attention all the time, and now we have to split attention between 2 kids and him. So I barely give him what he deserves. And the greatest thing to remember in a marriage is he is your boyfriend before he was your husband. So you need to keep that boyfriend feel going on. And till this day, I mean, London is 7 months, we've been together a while. We still text every hour on the hour. Like, I make sure what you doing, how you doing. He texts me how you doing all the time. The I love yous are constant because you need to keep that romance going. And the other thing is, romance dies. You don't have date night because there's London. You can't wake up and say, oh, let's go there, because there are kids now. You can't just like, oh, okay, because now you have to think of a sitter who's going to stay with the kids, who's going to do this, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's not go. It's like, whatever. Sometimes you want to go for a lunch and it's like, when you're going out with the girls, you must get them all ready. You must get London's bags ready. You must make milk. It's like, we get up and we're like, okay, we're going for lunch. Around 12, it's like, just stay at home. It's so much work. Never mind. It's that. So that obviously impacted us in our nightlife and stuff like that. But now that she's bigger, and we've got this amazing nanny, she stays with her all the time, and you have freedom. You're like, okay, she's gonna stay with her, and you can go to dinner and you can do fun stuff, and you don't have all this anxiety like, oh my god, what is she doing? Is she safe? Is she okay? And we've got these great grandmothers who will come all the way from Rasisa, all the way from Francistown to come stay with our baby girl if you need to get out of the country for a bit. So they are amazing. I completely love them. They're just the best grannies in the world. So now it's much smoother. Like, I can go to work and not panic. I remember a time where I would leave the house and the nanny that was there, I just couldn't trust her with my baby, so my mom had to be home. And if my mom had to go, I had to come back because I couldn't even work. Like, I was just like, nope, forget jobs. I'll stay at home. I'll be a housewife because I don't trust nobody with my babies. So it's so much better now. I mean, the other thing intimately that having a small baby has impacted us is obviously, when the house is quiet, okay? And our daughter's in school, she's gone to a friend's house, and then London is sleeping. You've got that, okay, there's nobody here. Okay, go time. I mean, I know you get me. It's like go time all the time. Every time you get silence, you're like, babies are quiet. It's quiet. Oh, okay, go. If you don't get this, you were too young to be watching this video, okay? Just let it slide through, say bye to it. So you make time do. Like, there's no time for romance and the candles and the nice things and the kissing the neck and the ooh la la. It's just go time. Ha, ha. Okay. Yeah, so that's another way that having a baby impacts you, okay? So if you're about romantic life, just say bye to it, call it, tell it, okay, listen, I enjoyed you, but it's time to say bye-bye. So there's that. Being a stepmom, and I don't like the word stepmom, to be honest, because she's my daughter, guys. She's my daughter. Like, that's my girl. That's my baby. That's my baby, girl. So I see her and I see London, and they're exactly the same person to me. And it's just, the only advice I'd give to a stepmother, it's one of the most thankless jobs in the universe. And you have to accept it because your reward comes from Christ. Like, if you're looking for somebody to say, oh, thanks, you're taking care of my daughter, nobody's interested in you, nobody cares. So you need to just focus on the baby and separate the baby from the adult and focus on God, who is giving you the strength and the heart to love an innocent baby. And that is it. She is innocent, or he is innocent. He's not involved in anything, didn't ask for this, so you treat them as such. And it's been the most, in my life, it's been the most important task of my life, that it has made me grow up in such a way that I could never imagine. I owe that girl so much because she's literally raised me. It has forced me to be selfless. It has forced me to focus more on God because I needed the strength to overcome so many things. And I don't want to be cliche, but it's one big happy family. Like, sorry guys, my camera was dying, but we back. So like I said, it's been one of the most amazing tasks in my life. And it's, yeah, I think that's the greatest advice I can give anybody, is just focus on the baby and focus on God. 2 things, forget everything else. And I think in totality, I mean, summing this up because I don't want to talk forever, because I can talk. In totality, in the past year, I have grown up in such a way that I couldn't even think was possible. Like, thinking like just few years ago. I was just me, and I just, just ordinary old me enjoying my life, and not really enjoying. I mean, a little crazy, going out a little bit too much, drinking a little bit too much, but somehow God saw something in me and put it in somebody else's heart. And God found favor in me and said, you know what, it is time for you to go to the next level. And I will always be grateful to everything in my life, because it is only because of God. Like, it's nothing because of who I am or how I look or how my nails are popping. Jokes. He say joke. Hey! Auntie almost removed the video. Auntie almost say, you know what, I'm closing this. Please, Auntie, Biko, Auntie, it's a joke. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you reached till the end of this video, you are an OG subby. Like, you are my person. I hope you've I hope you've clicked subscribe. Thank you so much for getting till the end. I am so proud of you. Okay, I'm so proud of you. Anyway, it's your girl, Miss Nani, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe. Mwah, mwah, mwah.